Hi guys, so today I am filming my Project Pan update number 9. I'm going to go ahead and get started because there's a lot of stuff to update you guys on, and I did remember my empties this time. So I'm going to start with the non-Project Pan related empties, and then we'll do the Project Pan empties, and then just an update on everything in the Project Pan. So for empties, first is this Joyco Moisture Recovery Treatment Balm for thick, coarse, dry hair. I actually have fine, kind of flat hair, and this doesn't really weigh my hair down. Also, this kind of usually comes in like a squeezy tube, something like this, but a lot bigger. This is like, I think, the professional size one. The only thing with this is it has a very strong perfume scent, but there you go, you can see it's completely gone. That is probably the only negative, is the perfume scent, but otherwise, for the most part, I really, really like this. And I will be repurchasing it. Next is this Olay Fresh Effects Wipes Out Refreshing Makeup Removal Cloths. These are just a little dry for my liking, but they were okay. They took my makeup off and I didn't have any like allergic reactions to them or anything, so they were okay. Probably wouldn't repurchase them. Probably gonna stick with my Neutrogena ones, but they're okay. Next, my son actually finished these, but he finished the Ulta Beauty Smoothies. There's one in Marshmallow Chick and Juicy Jelly Bean. I did use them once or twice too, but I just threw them in my empties because I really did not have a lot of empties this month. So he liked these. They're bubble bath, shampoo, body wash, so he liked those. They were on clearance at Ulta too. I think they were originally like $3 and they were on sale for $1.50. And I know Ulta was having some pretty big clearance markdowns this week, so that was something kind of to look out for. Next is something I'm a little sad that I finished, but it is my NYX Stay Matte Not Flat powder. That is done. This actually went really quickly. Once I hit pan, it was just like a week and then it was gone. So once you hit pan, it goes really quickly. It did have an underneath compartment for a sponge. I took the sponge out and I was using it for another powder that didn't come with a sponge. But yeah, it's gone. I would repurchase this. It's a really soft powder and it does have a little bit of a sheen, hence the not flat part, so your face doesn't look completely matte and flat. So it did have a little bit of a sheen to it. I used the color Nude, number 2 Nude. So I do like this and I might repurchase it. I am testing out some other powders and stuff, but it is a really soft, silky powder. So. And then also because I'm kind of grasping at empties, I used up this L'Oreal Paris Ombre Touch. This is the one I used. It is for light brown to dark blonde hair. I don't know if you guys can even tell, but I did darken my hair and then did an ombre with it. It looks good when it's curled and it looks good when it's up, but when it's down, it's not very good. So I do need to like redo it. And I think I'm just gonna use like bleach that I have. But this was kind of nice. It comes with like a little, let's see if I can find it. There's kind of a picture of it there. It's like a little finger thing, and that's mostly why I bought it. But, because really whatever bleach you use is fine. The bleach that came with this actually worked pretty good. It came out to be a nice color. I do like the colors of it together. So I don't think it's got a very high volume of developer with it. Because like I said, it's kind of a subtle ombre. But I liked this. I don't know if I'd repurchase it just because I kind of mostly wanted it for the finger brush thing. But it was alright. So then I'm on to my Project Pan empties. First one, super excited about, MAC Angel. It is pretty much completely gone. Like, I tried wearing it the other day and the plastic was getting to the point where it was pretty much just scraping off what I put on. It is kind of maybe above it just a little bit, but it's mostly just the plastic right there. I know I could scrape it out and stuff, but I have had this lipstick for a long time, so I really don't want to scrape it out and try to use what's inside because I know there's a lot of product in there, but I'm just going to back to MAC it because I do have some other things to take back to MAC. Next is my Ulta Deep Treatment Foaming Mask. This was okay. It's basically kind of like a face wash, except for it comes out kind of thick and you apply it, you kind of let it sit on for 2 to 3 minutes, then you get your hands wet and kind of foam it up. It's okay. It smelled weird. It didn't really do anything spectacular for my skin either, so it was just okay. And that was actually a free thing from work, so I probably am not going to repurchase the full size. Next is my Pure Minerals Hydrate and Set. Empty. I would really recommend this if you have dry skin. It is a nice makeup setting spray, and it is good if your makeup looks a little bit cakey, but I personally have more oily skin, so I don't think I'd use it again. Next is my Almay Intense Eye Color. This was in the color Brown Topaz. A lot of the writing has pretty much completely worn off of this, and the end is actually broke. But it is twisted up. You guys can probably see the little bit of color that's sticking out, but it's really hard to use, so I'm just counting it as done. I've had this for way too long. So I probably would repurchase this. It's a pretty color. The formula is actually kind of nice too. I'm just not a huge fan of like the roll-up pencils, so I might repurchase it, but I don't know. And that is it for my empties. Nothing else in the Charming Charlie's bag. So now on to an update of everything else. I'm not gonna lie, I got rid of a ton of makeup this month, gave some to my cousin, so there are some things that were on my original project pan that I got rid of and just gave to her because I was like, I'm not using it, I'm not enjoying using it. There's kind of no reason, I guess. I felt like I had to keep it, so I gave it to her. But I did add a lot of stuff into to kind of replace it. So first is my e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo. Don't know if you guys can tell, but the blush is showing more pan. The bronzer, maybe not quite so much. The blush and bronzer, they actually both did get used quite a bit this month, but I just need less of the bronzer than I do the blush, even though I use the bronzer on more parts of my face. So I don't know, I just didn't need as much of the bronzer, I guess. But that is doing okay. I wish it was going a little bit more than that. Next is my MAC Yogurt eyeshadow. Doesn't look any different. I know I did use it once or twice this month, but it just really isn't looking too much different. Next is my Sephora like shadow pencil thing. Here's that. It might be a little smaller than last time. I don't really think I did use this month though. I did get some different eyeshadow bases, so I kind of forgot about this. Then the pencil, the other pencil I had with that one, I gave away. The flashy liner pencil in like silver, gave that to my cousin. And I also gave her the Burlesque Smashbox stuff. The only one I kept was the Smashbox shimmer, and then my gloss was actually an empty from last month. So I'll kind of show you. There's some product in there. I didn't give this to her because she doesn't like shimmery products. I'm personally not really a fan of this either, but I knew she wouldn't use it, so I was like, well, one of us has to use it, so I might as well use it up. But I think I'm going to use that twice this month. I don't know. Pretty sure I used it at least twice. Next is my Big Sexy Hair Blow Dry Volumizing Gel. This is down to about the A. Kind of see. I didn't use this as much this month because I was focusing on the other hair product I have in my empties, in my project pan. So I didn't use this a lot this month, but it has made pretty good progress, and I'm hoping to have it done soon. Next is my MAC Well Dressed Blush. I don't know if that really looks too different. I did use it more this month, but maybe not quite as much as I would have liked. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is really not a lot of product down in this part. So if I could get the rest of it to look like that, I'd be okay with it. I don't have to use it up 100% for me to be okay with taking it back to MAC. But I've actually really been liking this blush lately, so I'm going to try to find a way to wear it more this next month. And then hopefully it'll be in my next empties. Next is my Ulta Double Duty Concealer and Dark Circle Treatment. I'm going to try to fold it. It's probably about how much product is left in there. There's not a lot. I have used it more this month than I have in past months, but it's a concealer, so there's a lot of product in there and it takes a long time to use. So, actually I can pinch it to about there, so maybe it's not quite that full. I kind of squished a lot up there. We'll kind of just see with that one. This is the product I have been focusing on using a lot this month, and it is the Dry Bar Southern Belle Volumizing Mousse. I really thought I was going to have this finished. It's down to probably about where like the barcode starts, maybe a little bit lower than that. It's right in that area though. I can kind of feel how full it is. I really tried to finish this month and I just couldn't. So maybe better luck next month. This is another product too I tried to finish this month. It was the Bath & Body Works White Citrus Body Lotion. That's the back of it. It's kind of got a little jumbled up on the car right over here, but just kind of looking at it in the light, it's down to maybe like there. So it's almost gone, and I think I will have this finished by next month. This I used once this month. It is my Pure Minerals Dirty Girl Detoxifying Mud Mask with clay in it. Where is that? I used it once. It is down, it's probably about halfway gone, down to there I would say. So this is okay, but I'm hoping maybe next month I can find a way to use it a few more times and actually finish it. Next is my MAC Naked Lunch eyeshadow. That is what that looks like. I don't remember using this one. I think I might have used it once. I really didn't use it a lot though. Not even gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed with that one. Next is this MAC Fabulousness Warm Eyes like palette set. I know I used Glamour Light and Retrospec, the first two lighter colors. I know I used those. I don't think I used Sketch or any of the other ones, Cognac or Honesty. I don't think I used those. I rearranged my makeup drawers and this got put in a bad place, so I really forgot about it this month. But it did get used a little bit. This is the concealer I've been using most of the month, but it is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the brightening shade. I'm going to show you the side there. You can kind of see how far down the twist up is. I don't know if I have like a defaulty one with this, because I feel like anytime I see somebody else use it and like let's say they twist it down to there, this would all be clear and mine's not. I don't know, it's really weird, but I've been using it a lot, so it is almost gone. I'm hoping maybe another month or two and this will be gone. Next are my EOS balls. They're okay. This one is in Passion Fruit, I believe. I don't know if you guys can tell. It has been used some. It kind of comes to a little like point now. So it did get used this last month, but just not a lot. This is the one I have been focusing on, and it is Honeydew or Honeydew Melon. So I've been focusing on using this one a lot. So it looks maybe a little lower. And this last one, I know I did use it once or twice, but it definitely has not been my main focus. This one I think is in like pomegranate or something. And that is that one. So that one you can kind of tell is a little bit more full. Next is my Nivea Lip Butter Caramel Cream Kiss. This has been used pretty much every night because I have been wearing a lot of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. They can be a little bit drying on your lips, and I don't want my lips to be dry, so use this kind of a lot. You can kind of tell some places where it's really starting to get low, but I've used this a lot. It still smells good, so I'm just really hoping I can finish that. Next, this one I am quite proud of, but it is my Urban Decay Naked Palette. My goal with this one is just to hit pan on 3 more eyeshadows, because Virgin is already finished, and I think Naked and Sidecar I'd already hit pan on. So this one, you're kind of looking at, you're probably not seeing much of a difference, but I did hit pan on Buck. It's just the tiniest little sliver of pan, but I did hit pan. Dark Horse is really, really close, and Sin is getting there. So those are the other two I think I'm probably going to end up hitting pan on before I repurchase this and give this one away or toss it, whatever I do with it. So I think that was probably, oh no, there is one more original Project Pan thing. And that is my MAC Deluxe Pencil. This is in Deep Brunette. I haven't used this. Even though I did change my hair color, it's still a little too dark for what my hair color is. So I haven't used that. And then I did add items, like I said, to make up for the ones that I took off. So the first one is my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. This one, before it got knocked over, I believe was down to about the N in the skin. So it's getting there. Maybe, yeah, I guess that's about halfway. So I just bought this foundation earlier this spring, and I remember I loved it last year. It was one of my favorite foundations. This year I'm just not liking it as much, so I thought, why not throw out my Project Pan? I did want to finish it before the summer's over, so I'll go ahead and throw that in there. Next is my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. Mine is in the shade Light because I think when I bought this there was only like 6 shades. Now they've expanded the line and there's a lot more shades, which is why I want to use this up because this is actually a little too dark for me. I do have it on today. I'm just trying to use it up though. It's just maybe a little too yellow for me and it is a little too dark. It's really hard to say how full this one is though because there's just kind of a lot of air in there and stuff. So once it gets lower, I'll be able to tell you guys how much is actually in there. And next is my Matrix Total Results Silk Wonder Smoothing Oil. This is, I don't know if you guys can see, it's down to about where the T is in Total Results. This just isn't my favorite oil. It actually kind of smells like men's, like grooming products, like shaving cream or shampoo or something. It's not super strong like cologne, but it kind of has a men's fragrance to it. So there's other ones I like better, Moroccan oil or macadamia oil I actually prefer over this. It adds moisture. Those two both kind of add some moisture to my hair. And this one doesn't do that at all. So I just want to use that up. Next is my Aveda hairspray. This is from when I was in school. This was one of the products I got. I'm just gonna tell the truth, but to be honest, a lot of us dumped out this Witch Hazel Light Hold hairspray because it basically did nothing. It was like spraying water. It had almost no hold or anything like that, except for it was kind of sticky. So I either have the Pure Abundance hairspray in here, or it is the Fermata. But I believe this one is the Pure Abundance one that I dumped in here, because once your product was empty like this, you could refill it. So I refilled it with the Pure Abundance one because I was like, that's a much better hairspray. But now that I've been using it lately, I first of all kind of prefer more aerosol hairspray. It kind of sucks to have the spray cans, but I like that better than this kind of spray. So, and this one has been really, really sticky in my hair. Even after it's dry, it's been kind of sticky and it makes my hair crunchy. So I just want to use that up. Next is my NYX Pore Filler. This is okay. I think it's very similar to the Benefit Professional. I don't like the Benefit Professional. It's just not mattifying enough for me. And this kind of is that same thing. It keeps my skin probably maybe a little bit more matte than the Benefit Professional one. And you can kind of see too how much I have finished because it's like flat up here. So it's probably like half gone. But it's okay and I really don't have a problem with it. I just have other primers and it's kind of, my primer drawer is the most full one. So I'm trying to kind of empty some stuff out. Next is this Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is just the 100-point sample one that I got from Sephora. I really do like this. This keeps my skin matte longer than any other primer, but it has been causing some breakouts for me. So I think I'm just going to try to kind of gradually use it up until it's gone, because I don't really know anybody else that would need this. My cousin does have oily skin, but hers is definitely not as bad as mine, so this would be too mattifying for her. So I'm just going to finish it. I'll find a way somehow. And then I have 2 more things. Next is my Too Faced Endless Summer 16-Hour Long Wear Bronzer. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think those like little rings in it are the pan. It isn't actually shown pan, like I don't see silver yet, but I do kind of see those little rings. So if that's the case, this product is not very deep at all. Because I've had this about a year and I really am not a bronzer person, so I don't wear this a lot. I did about I think May and June. Yeah, May. I kind of wore it a lot. June, it was kind of eh. But anyways, this to me just isn't very dark. I've also was trying to kind of find a bronzer that I could use for contouring and to wear as a bronzer. This is really shimmery, so it's just not working for me. I'm going to try, I think, either the Milk Chocolate like Soleil bronzer or the Tarte Park Avenue Princess one. So, like I said, this one's just kind of been okay. I'm just going to finish it up though and try something different. And lastly, this one is, oh actually, you know what, there's another thing after this one too. So, this is the NYX Lip Butter Balm in, I think, Red Velvet. I don't want to twist it up and then it snap, but there is a ton of this product left. It is kind of a lip balm that tints your lips red a little bit. It's not a very pretty red, but belongs to my son, so I wanted to finish it. Hi guys, I had a little bit of a distraction, so I had to kind of take care of that so I can finish talking about the last 6 things that I'm adding to my project pan. First is this Victoria's Secret Strawberries and Champagne body mist. This isn't new, this is actually an older one. It was part of the original project pan that I had, but I just kind of made a deal with myself that once I finish one of these, I'm going to buy myself a perfume because I wasn't really liking my Victoria's Secret fragrance mists. So I added the other 5 that I have, and that's kind of the deal I'm just making with myself. If I finish one, I get a new perfume. So this one is Pure Seduction. That is where that one is. I wish I quit wiggling. There it goes, kind of. You can get the idea of where it's at. This one is Such a Flirt. This one is Mango Temptation. This one is Love Spell. And lastly, Endless Love. So a lot of these month were actually up to around the corner or maybe a little bit below. So to get as low on all of them as I have, I'm pretty proud of. I did make pretty good progress with them. But I just don't like the sprays as much as I used to, and I kind of realized I'm liking perfume more. So I'm kind of wanting, I guess, a more grown-up fragrance collection than what I have. So I decided to go ahead and get rid of those and just kind of reward myself by getting a new perfume every time I finished one. But that is it for my project pan update. So I will do another one of these in a month. And I also have another video going up soon that is like my June favorites and a collective haul of June. I talk about my project pan in that because that was filmed about the beginning of June or end of May. So this video wasn't filmed yet, so I do talk about my project pan in it, but they're kind of going up in reverse order. So that one will be up soon too. I'm hoping if I upload this today, it'll be up in about 2 days. So just kind of see, but that is an update on everything. And I guess that is it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.